We're taking this tee time to a whole nother level. This isn't just a trip. It's Golf Advisor's round trip to Whistler.
Okay, let's sit on.
This is our runway.
This is our runway.
We are flying.
And we are flying.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Pretty cool, huh?
Hello, paddleboarder.
So the golf course just below you off the right side here, that's Nicholas North. Off your left side is the Fairmont Golf Course.
Wow.
All right. The mountain off our left side is Blackcomb Mountain.
I can't believe this is happening.
You see things from, from the ground. It's equally beautiful, but a completely different perspective. It's an overwhelming experience.
Dude,
what it comes down
I
to.
will tell you right now, it's a little bit emotional, honestly.
To be able to do this is pretty remarkable.
This is the way you start a trip to Whistler.
Wow. That's the way to live. Whistler is a wonderland in the west of Canada. With 12,000 residents, I was just one of over 2 million annual visitors who come for 4 seasons of a world-class playground, which helps explain why almost everyone I met is an Olympic athlete. For example, Alan Christmanson. Good crack. Whistler's attitude is,
come and try stuff you haven't tried before, and don't be shy about doing it. Just come have some fun. Tee it up, go mountain biking, go on the zip track. You just come here and experience things. Maybe get a little bit out of your comfort zone. Have some fun.
182. Buckle up.
Oh, that's gonna slide. Surprise for a lot of people that don't know the area well is how close we are to Seattle, how close we are to the US border. From here, it's about a 5-hour drive from here to Seattle.
Easy.
Yeah, people do it all the time. In the winter, when it's dumping snow, they're coming up.
Good strike. Come on, baby. That's putting.
But
Whistler Golf Club. First in the area?
first in the area in 1983, Arnold Palmer came in and we were a winter resort. That was it. We skied for 6 months and the whole place shut down. So powers that be understood if this is going to be a destination resort, it's got to be a 4-season resort. And golf was really the first thing. In the general area.
Good up.
Oh!
Snappy.
Yeah, that one goes.
Yep.
Right.
Free throw.
Free throw.
What ultimately landed you in Whistler?
My wife got offered a job up here. We were living in Vancouver and I was with the national team, so I was away playing basketball all over the world, so it didn't really matter where I was living because I wasn't home.
You were, yeah.
Right, so when I came home, I'd race up here for a couple of weeks, and then when I retired, golf was always a passion, kind of changed careers, and dude, next thing you know, you're playing ball for a living, and then you're in the golf industry, so yeah, that's how it all worked out.
How good's that?
Hugged her.
Hugged it.
Good ball.
Oh, that's even tighter.
Are you sure you can see the flag? Or
I can see it.
Come on, baby.
Whoa.
The golf course seems to have the right kind of energy. Come as you are, hang out, don't worry about dress code. This is a place for fun. Oh! Is this your vision?
Yeah, like we do 5 holes after 5 o'clock. We do lots of ladies and men's clinics where we really want to introduce people to the game. We hire a lot of local Whistler kids and get them picking balls at the range. I just want this place to be vibrant.
Coming up, to the 19th we go. a tee box on top of the world.
Oh my God, there's the tee.
Plus, we get eyes on a gold medal. It was Coolio who once said, "You gotta get up to get down." Getting up Whistler Mountain was easy. Now it was time to get over to Blackcomb Mountain and down by way of an epic, record-breaking engineering experience.
Peak to peak. This area right here is where the carriers actually clamp to the rope. They'll run along these tires and they'll accelerate the cabin to meet the speed of the haul rope, and the haul rope will carry the cabin along the track rope to the other side. See you later.
Launch sequence, Wayne.
3, 2, 1, here we go.
Look at this, Wayne.
And then, yeah, I know we're gonna roll into the clouds here. It's pretty cool.
Holy, we are about to hover above
Yeah, we're about to
pretty
head over the
extreme
valley.
situation here. I mean,
So
I don't-
1,500 feet. We're gonna be 1,500 feet above the valley floor here.
I'd like to say I'm hearing what you're saying, Wayne.
Yeah, great heights. One of the cool things is when you look down at the top of the trees, they kind of look like stars.
This is ridiculous.
We're above the clouds.
I'm gonna take your word for it, Wayne.
And this is, I mean, like we're in the clouds now. This is,
I feel that. Sometimes I find myself forgetting to breathe. If you only came to Whistler and you only did peak to peak, that's quite an experience in itself.
you know, we have tons of families that visit, whether they're golfing, whether they're in the mountain bike park, whether they're hiking on either of the mountains. There's something for the whole family, right? And everybody loves to ride the peak to peak.
From above to back on and in the mountains, my playing partner at the Fairmont Chateau Whistler Golf Club is Marielle Thompson, or Big Air Mare.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell me why these mountains are so special.
Well, first of all, just look where we are. I started ski cross actually up on Blackcomb, up there.
These are your mountains.
They're my mountains. I live just over the hill over there. Been skiing since I was 2.
Right here.
Right here at the bottom of Blackcomb is where I learned to ski. Beautiful.
I've never seen a rainbow come like this. This is a first in my life. We have flown over a glacier, a rainbow hitting a green on a golf course. Can you just walk me through that 1 minute of a gold medal race?
The start is very important in ski cross. The gate drops. From there, I'm just trying to do the best I can on every single feature. And going over the final jump in the air, and I'm like thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm gonna win the Olympics.
You remember that?
Yeah, and then I thought, no. Land, cross the line, then we can celebrate. Like in this split second, this is all going on in my head. Like, it was pretty unbelievable.
Come on.
Yeah, very proud moment for me and Canada too.
I mean, emotional to this day.
I know.
Could you imagine growing up in Whistler like you've done and not sort of getting that competitive bug?
There are actually a lot of Olympians that come out of here. And so many people that I grew up looking up to because of the access here in Whistler. Like, the caliber of athletes in Whistler is unbelievable.
Everybody's out here just trying to compete and be the greatest in the world.
Pretty much, it's tough competition, that's for sure.
And where does golf fit into all this for you?
It's really nice in the afternoons after I've been in the gym all morning to have something more low-key in the afternoon.
And yet still compete.
And still competitive, yeah. It is pretty spectacular to come out here and come out in the afternoon and just be with nature. And you're close to Whistler, but you're kind of out in the forest, which is really lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh,
Thank
this was
you.
amazing.
Yeah, it was so fun.
And you walking me through that minute, I felt like I was there with you.
I'm glad.
They say to dine at the Barefoot Bistro is so much more than a meal. It's a culinary journey. Well, my journey took a few twists and chips.
Welcome to the cellar of the Barefoot Bistro. I opened the restaurant myself 25 years ago. And I built it up and it started smaller, 25,000 bottles later.
25,000 bottles.
Yeah, rough, give or take, yeah. Something that we do with all our clients here at the Barefoot Bistro is we teach them the art of champagne sabering. And champagne sabering is the art of knocking the neck off the bottle of champagne. You're gonna glide the blade about this angle. It's like a 10-foot putt, but you have to follow through right there. Top, one shot, it'll break right off. I promise.
Right now.
Right now, you're filming? Go, go. Up, up. Hey! Congratulations! Hey! You'll be victorious.
Champagne, a couple kisses. I still got the
Yeah,
saber.
you got the saber. Or you can do it with a sandwich.
What?
It's the same idea. So you're gonna do the same. You see, it's about the metal. So you're gonna go like this, and you're just gonna go one shot and hit it there.
How, you said tak, tak before. You said tak.
Okay, up.
This is...
Hey! Wow. There we go. Another kiss.
Kisses. Hey!
Hey, and the tradition, and then another good luck.
That's the best wedge I ever hit.
There we go. You see?
I just worked on my short game.
It's good to be us. Huh? Cheers.
Yeah, amen to that.
Coming up, more golf and gold medals. Plus,
Go in.
Ah! Ah!
another day in Whistler, but not just another Jack Nicklaus design. I'm playing Nicholas North with Andrew Smart, the director of golf.
Good for you to get out on the golf course.
Chef's got to taste the soup, right?
There's no shortcut for that. Good swing. How about this walk right now?
Somebody out rowing on the lake.
That was the plane we were in.
Everything on this side of the golf course, this is what it all used to be. It's all reclaimed wetland. About 30% of the golf course is maintained as natural habitat area. Lots of wildlife and bears and good stuff.
We see
like
bears
that.
out here?
Yeah, more the remnants of bears rather than the bears themselves, but Jack wasn't the only one here.
Tee markers are appropriate then.
Yeah,
What a spot here, huh?
pretty spectacular. Green Lake, surrounded by the coast mountains. It's pretty amazing.
If you would have told me Whistler Golf, I would have thought carts only. Just because you're in the mountains.
Really walkable golf course. 3 of the 4 are super walkable and a little bit of a healthy choice for us. Oh, Matt.
Wow!
Home run.
7-iron. Looking good. Go in. Go in. Go in. Oh! Ah! Ah! What?
That's crazy.
What? That's magic.
Don't get to cross this bridge without my putter very often. That's it. Flag stick in, obviously.
That's awesome. That's an ace. Ace! Everybody, Andrew just made an ace on the 12. Drinks are on the house. You guys just saw a hole-in-one.
Biking in Whistler isn't just an activity or a sport. Much like golf, it's a key component to the community vibe and the summer culture.
It's Egon.
Egon, eggnog, eggy.
Eggy.
You can call me eggnog.
All week I've been hearing bike park, bike park. You got to do the bike park.
Yeah.
What makes it so special?
Well, it's world best bike park. And you got bike trails from beginner to pro level.
We're throwing our bikes on these lifts.
Yeah, you don't have to pedal up, and that's the fun part. You can just ride down. There's a couple of really easy, simple basics. Most important is the stance on your bike. I like to remind my customers to keep their feet like a Michael Jackson. woo-hoo. Your knees like a cowboy and elbows out like a monkey. And eyes looking ahead. One mandatory thing, one finger on the brake lever only. They are great brakes, so we only need one brake.
Kind of riding the brakes at different times?
Mostly riding the front brake and a little bit less the back brake.
Oh, really?
That's something what people always get wrong.
My life is in the hands of someone named Eggnog.
Correct.
Oh, boy. All right, what's next?
Let's go bike.
Why have you settled here?
I'm here to be on the mountain year-round, and this is a place where you can spend close to 300 days per year on the mountain, skiing, snowboarding, biking, or hiking.
Even if you've never ridden before, you can go up and have an amazing experience.
You have to start from somewhere, and you will get the amazing experience with us. It's a life-changing experience. It's not just like a recreational activity, it's going to be your lifestyle.
The Big Sky Golf Club is about 30 minutes from Whistler Village. Making his home and home course in Pemberton is Seth Westcott, a two-time Olympic gold medalist in snowboard cross.
This is kind of the signature par 3 just because we've got the Green River going right here. The color of all the water that you see around here is amazing because it's not something that's just coming up out of springs. It is last winter's snow running down off these peaks.
You've been all over the world, and yet this is where you're calling home.
This is where I'm calling home. It's awesome. I love it. The first time I came to Whistler was in '95. I was like a 19-year-old kid. 10 years later, I won the World Championships here. 5 years after that, defended my gold medal in Vancouver. It's surreal.
Give me kind of a breakdown of Big Sky. What is it about this course that suits your eye?
Well,
besides the
360-degree scenery about it. The thing that I like about the challenge of this place is that, you know, like I'll hit every club in the bag, and like you've got long par 4s, short par 4s. You really have to be able to work the ball both ways here. I'm still so enthralled of feeling like a newbie to this and then being able to challenge yourself. I love this course. I love this tee shot. I mean, you're just looking in right into Mount Curry.
This is crazy.
Good drive.
Oh, look at the ball against the backdrop.
It's so fun hitting against the hill.
Oh.
I mean, you watch people come off at the end of the round and they're just like still staring around at it.
It's crazy. It's dizzy.
Yeah.
You get dizzy. Oh. For the Seth Westcott fans who have fallen in love with you over the fact that you are a two-time gold medalist, who are wondering what's going on with you in your life, are you okay?
For me, like especially going through the first Olympic experiences, and at that point, you know, the biggest town I'd ever lived in my life was 4,000 people. And so to like become Maine's first Winter Olympic gold medalist, like all of a sudden it was like huge transition for me. And so golf was actually a place where I could go out and just have quiet time with my friends. Phil said one of those days, it feels like I'm putting at a thimble.
Yes, it happens. It's golf.
Yep.
This course got a real charm to it.
It does.
This is a cool vibe here for sure.
Good way to start.
I'm getting the sense that being a little bit, you know, in this area, nobody's sitting around watching TV. Everybody is, we're biking, we're golfing, we're skiing.
It's a cultural thing that everyone's outside doing something. It's really cool. I've never lived in a place where you can be so multi-sport. We've got like 5 extra weeks of golf on the season that whereas, you know, it takes longer for the snow to melt in Whistler, and you can actually like be playing here and still be having powder days up on top of the mountain. It's pretty neat.
Set. Oh.
Let's roll.
What a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
What a
thanks for
treat.
a fun round.
But far from over, right?
Yeah, let's go hit a couple tee shots on the 19th.
To the 19th we go. Woo-hoo! Oh my God. Oh my God, there's the tee. This is the ultimate 19th hole experience.
Absolutely.
Shall we hit some?
Let's hit a few off.
Keep the weight on that back foot.
Weight on
by
the
way.
back foot.
I know they tell you to get the weight on the other foot, but you know, this is an exception, I think. Ah! That rerouted itself.
It did.
Hello! 4 below! Hitting shots off the edge of the world.
It's pretty insane, huh?
Like what you've seen in this episode? Well, I've got good news. This too can be you. Join me on this ultimate golf vacation by booking your trip today with our event concierge at golfadvisor.com/getaways. I promise you a trip you won't want to miss.